You feeling okay? Seems like you were having a strange dream the other night. A cup of tea might help you sleep. Unless you feeling okay? Seems like you've been having some odd dreams. Shoot. Holler if you need anything else. Anyway, unless you need a nip of something stronger.
Let's see what you got. Give me a second.
That's it!
Back on my feet.
You feeling okay? Seems like you were having a strange dream the other night. A cup of tea might... might help you sleep. Unless you need a nip of something stronger.
Another win, but who's counting? Next one's mine. Need a minute. You're not looking.
men!
Hey! Over here! They're down.
Keep your guard up. They don't look like the type to negotiate. You take lead.
Show yourself! Aim where? Let's see what you got. Let me catch my breath. Left flank.
Wasn't there supposed to be a cartographer around here?
Where's my mark? Hey! Over here! Watch the left! Let's see what you got! That's one for us.
Hey, that looks like a totem to your burned queen. Reminds me of the Rawatine Navy's punishment for desertion. Right behind you.
Come and get me! On your right! Give me a second. Hold on. Still recovering. One for you! Need a minute. Let me catch my little head. Back in the fight. Here we go. Hey! Over here!
Another godless ruin. Your countrymen turned that one into a shrine to Wodika.
Well met. Feel free to partake of Wodika's favor. Welcome. Please stay a while. May the Burned Queen watch over you. Come to pay your respects at the shrine, envoy? Perhaps you're drawn to the totem. Oh, there might still be a glimmer of Wodika herself in the relic. Can you imagine? To show fealty to Wodika is to show fealty to our homeland. Without the patron of justice and oaths, there is no Adir. A shrine in this state does not befit a god of her stature. But one of her totems still rests here. It must still be a sacred place. Totems like these are relics from a bygone era. There are legends about how the gods imbued them with their own essence. Can you imagine holding something like this in your hands? Alas, this one is a fragment of what it once was. What I would give to see what power it held. Fortunately, my commander agreed to let me take charge of restoring both the shrine and the totem. I've been posted here ever since. Not much, I'm afraid. All I can tell you is that it's very old. I suspect it was built for a different purpose before it became a shrine to Wodika. Really? I'll have to look for him the next time I'm on leave. If I'm ever on leave. Painstakingly. We don't have the right materials to rebuild the shrine, so we have to make do. I've asked for more supplies. Hopefully the quartermaster won't be foolish enough to refuse. The Burned Queen deserves everything from us. The sky, and the land, and the heads of her enemies. The others betrayed her. They cast the Queen out. But it doesn't matter. She will prevail in the end. Fuck Margaret for burning her. Fuck Abidon for building the machines that powered Margaret's treachery. I have more patience for the two gods of death, Berith and Rimagard. I merely tolerate Wal and Scan. And I'm profoundly uninterested in Aothis. Apologies. I suppose I have strong opinions on the gods, particularly those that cross the Burned Queen. I don't know. I've been wondering that since you approached me. Your features are unique. If you're fortunate, perhaps you'll be revealed as a godlike of the Burned Queen. A blessing indeed. Of course. I consider myself a self-taught scholar of all the gods, though I am partial to one. Aothis rules over light and hope and redemption and all such things. He allegedly died, but then rose again in the Deadfire Archipelago. They also say that long ago a farmer by the name of Widewind claimed to be a vessel of Aothis, and went on a rampage across the Eastern Reach. Frivolous idiocy as far as I'm concerned. Calls himself a god of crafting. But Abidon is just a sniveling idiot who serves Margaret, creating weapons for her campaigns. I don't understand how he could bow his head to that traitor. Aothis rules over light and hope and redemption and all such things. He allegedly died, but then rose again in the Deadfire Archipelago. They also say that long ago a farmer by the name of Widewind claimed to be a vessel of Aothis, and went on a rampage across the Eastern Reach. Frivolous idiocy as far as I'm concerned. Calls himself a god of crafting, but I don't understand. Ah, you'd think so. Berith is the one who determines who lives and dies, ruling over the paths that the dead walk to their next lives. But Rimagard rules over the act of death itself. He is famine, and he is loss, bad luck on a winter road. Very different aspects of the same universal end. Yes, a god of resentment, and secret hatreds, and violent rebellions. Sometimes his followers mutilate themselves so he can possess them, transforming them into killing machines that die when the slaughter is done. I'm not surprised. Wal is the god of secrets and revelations. Their worshippers have probably rambled incoherently at you about one thing or another at some point. It's tiresome. Margaret is a traitor. Instead of bowing her head, Margaret burned Wodika. Yet her followers claim she's not a god of battle lust, that she instead embodies military excellence and discipline. Ha! If she were either of such things, the act of worshipping her wouldn't be so persecuted in Rayed Ceres. Of course. Goodbye. Wait! You have an important mission, Envoy. Before you go, take the totem on the altar with you. I feel you should have it. Perhaps it will grant you the Burned Queen's grace on your journey. I will await its return.
Bet that was part of something once. Did that artifact get warmer, or am I imagining it? That looks right. right behind you. If she discovers any embarrassing secrets, I'll keep them to myself. Promise.
No, that wasn't me. But it was. How am I ever supposed to return to the farm? Be careful, godlike. Runid has such power. God, such terrifying power. Oh, she told me such terrible things. I was a wicked person in my last life. Evil to the core. So many dead. By my hands. What do I do, though? Find the descendants of those... I can't even say it. Look, I just want to go back home. To the farm. How can I possibly face anyone now? Knowing what I know. I keep telling myself that that person, that murderer isn't me, but they were. They are. I suppose you have a point. Thank you. I think... Oh, make sure to toss a coin into the pond behind the Watcher's home after your reading. Why, it's tradition. Runid doesn't accept payment for her readings. So this is what people do. What you do is your decision, but... you have been warned.
step closer, godlike. If it is a watcher you seek, then a watcher you have found.
She's accurate so far.
Why have you come to me, godlike? Help? No. I can open your eyes, but you must learn to see. Let's have a look at you then. You who came to these shores on a royal errand. You who have died and returned. To open the door to your soul, we must first open a door to your mind. Now repeat after me. I stand on the shore between here and beyond. Very good. Spoken with conviction. I dip my toe into bottomless depths. The lake is a mirror. The mirror is a door. And the door stands open.
A door? A garden gate?
Impossible. Someone is here with us? How? Who are you? What are you? Show me what you are.
A hand knocks on our bark. Do we answer? How can they see?
What is this I hear? Old and forgotten. Echoes of echoes. An uninvited passenger? Curious. Something clings to your soul, felt but unseen.
Voices, echoes in the placid lake. Shelter the seed from winter. Who reaches for our bars? Who speaks?
Enough! I have seen into your soul, and hereby close that which was open. The door is shut, the reading finished. Well, that was truly unexpected. I am pleased to report I made contact with your soul, and then with something I cannot name. First, the good news. Not only is your soul healthy, it is strong, powerful. Strange for one who so recently died. Death leaves a scar, but you are unmarked. Instead of passing through the beyond, your soul was nurtured, protected, caged.
Soft. The shell cushions the egg.
You only live because someone would not permit you to die. But I wonder, who? Of that, I am unsure. You might find that you suddenly have new abilities that manifest in battle, for instance. Or you may feel a spiritual connection to ancient places, like memories not your own. But that does not explain who pulled you from the grasp of death. Who would do such a thing? Perhaps. But when they offer a second chance at life, it is never free of charge. It has been years since I met a godlike. Their souls have a sonorous quality, like the music of a bell. A godlike soul sings together with the god that has claimed them, made them their own. It gives them power. Your soul, it has no chime. In its place, a thorn jabs at your essence, working its way to the surface. I told you the good news. Now comes the bad, or the unusual. When you came into this life, a thorn pierced the fabric of your soul, and your soul grew around it, trapping and embracing the invader. A godlike's chime is a gift, a blessing. But a godlike's thorn? That may be a curse. Can a soul commune with itself? A fascinating idea. But I have no answer. We know that a god touched you at birth, but which one and why? They always signed their work, and none of them lay claim to you. Disturbing. Terrible. There are so few godlike remaining, and you are a stranger even among your own kind. Better luck in your next life. I wish I could tell you that everything will work out in your favor, but the wheel turns by a merciless hand. One word of advice. When you find a pillar of Adra, commune with it. Adra has a strong link to the beyond. Adra holds the path between this life and the next, a conduit for souls all around Aora. Through Adra, a soul may find its way back to the wheel, to be born again. But the Adra here, in the living lands, is different, insular. It connects only to itself, twisting vines, essence warping into essence. A lost soul, perhaps, wandering and in search of some connection from afar. When you find Adra, commune with it. Take heed of its lesson. Adra may pave your road to the truth, or it may lead to a dead end. But the journey will teach you. That I promise. Before we close, have you any final questions? Kai, your soul is heavy, burdened, yet something is missing. Something not easily replaced.
Hey, we don't need to make this all about me.
As you understand the word, yes. You fell into death, and a guiding hand lifted you back onto your feet.
That guiding hand, whatever it is, must be what brought you back to life at Liviana's.
Your soul is healthy, but it is also a mystery beyond my sight. For us both, I assure you. Safe travels, godlike, and thank you for the glimpse at your wonderful soul. I will pray that your next turning of the wheel is uneventful. Until then, you are bound to live a rich and complicated life.
This kind of thing makes my skin prickle. Let's get out of here.
get him next time.
Worse and rot!
Hey! Over here! Come on! This one's mine.
Worse and rot! Be your sake!
Come and get me! Nice shot!
Worse and rot!
Let's see what you got.
Be your sake!
That's not hitting hard enough. Next one's mine.
Paradise can be a nice place, if you know the right people.
What is it? What is it?
Is this what it's like to travel with an envoy? I can get used to this.
Envoy.
Nice to meet you, Envoy.
Murderers!
How awful.
You Adirans are vile!
Not to worry, Envoy. We got one of the bastards. We caught this one trying to break into the embassy.
It's a horrible situation all around.
Fresh from the finest distilleries in Thirdborn. The only potion known to protect against the plague. A drop, dear citizens. A drop is all it takes to protect yourself against the wretched soul plague. Paradise! Do not be afraid of any plague. With
Safe to say, Andra's got a wealthy patron here somewhere.
Welcome to the temple. Hail and well met, Envoy. I knew that our paths would cross eventually, if not so suddenly. Not at all. I can always make time for a godlike. I am honored to stand in your presence. You serve a higher calling, just as I do. I'm sure they will, in time. Now, if you don't mind, I must attend to my duties. Remember your faith, for the gods have entrusted us with a higher purpose. Farewell, Envoy.
For now, that's gotta be finding out who killed you.
I don't mind the Adiran squadrons in town, but those steel Garrote soldiers being here give me the creeps.
Militia headquarters. Stay on their good side, and we won't have to go in.
Hail. Welcome to my shop, envoy. Hail.
I swear, if those Wodekin extremists come sniffing around again...
Please be respectful when in the presence of the Queen.
Humor me. You've met the Adiran Queen. Does that actually look like her?
Huh?
There's a joke about Paradis' government in here somewhere. I know I feel safe with the guard presence around here. Don't sign any petitions, no matter what anyone says.
Killed the Ravager?
Are you kidding? Even the High Inquisitor wouldn't do that. They know it turned the whole city against them.
But the city is already under lockdown. Lockdown. They could take it from the inside.
Take it? The militia would put them down in an afternoon.
Hi, Marcus.
Hear me, Paradis.
A haven of opulence
Did
in
we
an
not
otherwise
come here
nice
to
city.
escape the Empire? Do the Adirans not exemplify everything we hate?
If you have to ask, you can't afford it. We should stop by Sansa's sometime. There's nothing like it, that's for sure.
Welcome, welcome! I was hoping you would drop in.
Admit it. You want to hit it. Just once.
You're back! What have you found? You're back!
back. I warned Kirmund about those Zaribs. It was Zaribs, wasn't it? Oh, on second thought, don't tell me. Please, keep searching. I'm sure the others will turn up soon. Have you been to the bathhouse? I'm too busy myself, but I'm told it's a taste of old Spirento.
Walk in, give her the letter, and go. You can do this. You don't have to say anything. The letter will do the talking for you. Sort of. Maybe you can help. I was seeing this girl, Nasha, down at the bathhouse. I'm sure it was just business at first, but we fell in love. I haven't been in a while, though. And the thing is, I've met someone else. I know. It's the least she deserves. I wrote her a letter, but I'm too cowardly to deliver it. If you're headed that way, would you mind giving it to her? Right. Of course. I can pay you. I'd pay anything to not feel so guilty. Thank you. I used to wonder why no one talked about this. Now I understand. Nasha should be working right now. The place is called the Mermaid's Den. It's the big one with the balcony and the round window. If you get lost, look for the mermaid mural. You can't miss it. And here's some coin for your trouble.
Tragedy. A recently arrived convoy from Adir was assassinated just inside the front gates. Killer is still at large. A captain from the Valian Trading Company seeks a criminal known as Trevik. Trevik and his crew are believed armed and deadly. Fisherman missing. Last seen near the watermill, northwest of the river. Need coin? Word says that healing has come to the Strangle Root outside of town. Still, it will be some time before it returns to its former glory.
Hey, so close. But what's the point? It's useless without that Adra. Oh, you're a special one, you are. I thought all the godlikes were taken back, wherever they came from. Don't mean a thing by it. I'm glad to see not all the gods have abandoned us. No, of course I'm not drunk. I'm an alchemist. You should know, this place is heading quickly into a swamp of madness. Even the plants and the animals feel it. I would say welcome to the living lands, but things have gotten even stranger lately. Sapiento di Falva, alchemist and dreamer, at your service. My latest experiment was meant to solve the scourge that has come over the local flora and fauna, but it wasn't meant to be. I expected my main reagent to be delivered today, but I suppose the gods had other ideas. Awakened Adra has already failed me. No, I have the misfortune of requiring luminous Adra for this experiment. The gentlemen who are supposed to acquire my Adra have not delivered it, and they seem to be avoiding me, as if they fear my wrath. Which is impossible, yes. I thought so too. But they offered a very sensible deal and swore they had a supplier. Certainly seemed honest to me. My friends must have lied. Or they got the Adra and they lost it. I can't imagine why else they would be acting so strange about it. Interesting that you think I'd name names while talking to the newly arrived envoy from Adir. But yes, Adelgund, often by the western gate, she knew some animancers and she might know something. Hmm? Ah, yes, that's a great idea, and the one which you came up with completely on your own, if anyone asks. Really, though, any luminous Adra will do. I'm sure there's some out there, somewhere.
Step right up. I can tell you need more fire in your life. Or maybe more essence. Please buy something. I'm trying to prove a point. My sister, the blacksmith, she doesn't think this will work out. I say she's wrong. Why keep a dagger under your pillow when you can use a ward stone instead? See? You understand? It's not cheating. It's being prepared. Of course not. I wouldn't sell you something I thought would kill you. That's not good for business. Oh dear. Yes, that could have some unintended results. All right, that one's not for sale. What else can I interest you in?
You can't be serious. That much for one rack of ribs?
You should see the drunks try to grab the lanterns. Gets me every time.
I'm sorry. Never knew armies ate so much meat. There's barely any left for the rest of us.
Back for more supplies. You wouldn't believe how my new friend eats.
Can I speak to about this?
The ambassador. Wouldn't do that if I were you.
The local animancer, if you can believe it. Sapiento vouched for me. He wants to study my soul. Mainly, he just asks a lot of strange questions. Could be worse. My skates would be on him. No hard feelings. Anyway, I'm not sure what kind of favor I could owe you, but I owe you one. Thank you. So much to do.
Your affairs of men have no place at this tree.
Oh! What do you want? Quickly! I have an audience waiting for me. Nursing their headaches, I assume? My friends thought it'd be funny to get roaring drunk last night. Only one showed up today, and he was in no shape to perform. They've all gathered out there, and I don't have a show to give them. I can't play every part myself. I just can't. I suppose they wouldn't object to a one-man show? The question is, which one? I've only memorized a few. I could do Beltramo's Lament, or the Deerwood Tree, or maybe the May Queen's Conquest. Yes, that should do perfectly. Thank you again, my friend. Now to go out and face them.
I always thought they should move to High Market. Then they'd make enough to eat.
Dear listeners, a solo performance I have for you today. Prepare to be awed by feats of verse and memory. But before the show begins, perhaps a demonstration to whet your appetites. Follow me on an auditory adventure, a tour of the living lands and its most wild creatures. First, let me introduce you to the mating call of the Stelgar, the ruin of so many. A silent and stealthy feline. Few have heard its call, and fewer still have lived to tell the tale. Hold your pause, my dear friends. There's more to come. Perhaps you've heard the fearsome Stelgar before. After all,
no signs of a struggle. Looks like misadventure to me.
I don't know. Break like that? It's hard to give yourself.
I assume you intend to pursue this line of inquiry.
It's Paradise. If someone killed him, they'll get what's coming.
The hunters set that up as a way to earn some extra coin.
You're a brave soul, Oh, going to take on the Tempest. There ain't many ways into that camp from what I've heard. A pleasure, Envoy. I'm Aldrich, The Bounty Master of Paradise. If it suits your fancy, check the board for work. The dangerous kind. Some more than others. Speak to me when you've got something to turn in. Hey, someone had to take the job. Ensuring that these threats to the good people of Paradise are eliminated is my way of helping. I guess I consider it my first steps down a long road to atonement. Apologies, friend. Be safe out there.
Envoy, could I speak with you for a moment? So, you're that godlike, the Adiran envoy. You're the one who saves the ambassador from the strangle root, right? Interesting. Say, would you be up for helping out some down-on-their-luck Adirans who can't catch a break? Oh, heroic and observant, huh? Joking aside, I know this seems strange, but they helped me out when I needed it. I'm just trying to return the favor. A fair request. I was an animancer in Fjord, just through the mountains in Emerald Stair. A lot of Valian animancers came to Fjord to experiment without the restrictions that come from noble patronage. Well, it turned out my high-minded theories were more explosive than I had calculated. I washed out, disgraced. Then I left Emerald Stair and I lost myself in a bottle at the Grinning Balrog. Lofled and Gladwine pulled me out of it. Galarde. Lofled and Gladwine came here about 8 years ago, long before the recent rush of Adirans. They admitted to having a checkered past back home, but they started a new life in Paradis. Back then, you'd struggle to find an Adiran in the city. Now they're everywhere. Well, let's stick to the matter at hand. Anyway, with all these Adirans coming in, Lofled and Gladwine started spotting old faces. And if they were spotting old faces, it was only a matter of time before those faces started spotting them back. They're lying low in the shantytown for now, but they mean to leave for Thirdborn.
Adirans in the shantytown. I doubt they're getting a warm welcome. Most of the people there are Paradisans run out by Adir.
They're afraid to go out in public, and Gladwine, poor soul, he's gone blind from bad drink. Exactly. And the required herbs grow in the wilds around Paradis. It's a little too dangerous for us ordinary folks, but for the Adiran envoy, for the hero who braved the strangle root, I'm sure it will be no problem.
Ending with flattery is a nice touch.
Agrasima. Many thanks, envoy. Oh, there is one more thing they need. Land deeds. They've already paid for them. There's a Rawatayan in the Pearl District, Mako, who was handling the paperwork. I don't know. That's the problem. Mako and I had a falling out a while back. It's best if someone else goes. Thank you, envoy. God bless you.
Envoy, got a situation over here. Oh, good. You came over. Glad to see you're up and about.
For fuck's sake, can we move this along? I don't have all day.
I'm glad. I hate to admit it, but the guards could use your help. Most of us are off searching for the ones who attacked you. That leaves us short-handed, so people like her try to sneak in. I caught this one, but I have to check her cart for contraband. There's a lot to dig through. Find anything? Find anything? I knew you were hiding something. You'd better have an ironclad explanation for this.
I don't know anything. Someone's trying to set me up.
Thanks for the help, Envoy. I think I can handle it from here. Don't worry. Where she's going, she won't be able to blow anything up.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to make sure that wouldn't be found. This is where you fell. Don't count on anyone cleaning up the bloodstain anytime soon.
An interesting day so far. An interesting day indeed. Well, I'll be chomped by a Zarep queen. You're that godlike from the docks. I can't believe my luck. Nothing all year, and then boom, interesting strangers just falling out of the sky. As a matter of fact, I have. Indeed, a young dwarf and his crew stopped by. Seemed agitated, like they were afraid of someone. Sapiento's a peach. Lovely man. No, they certainly weren't running in fear of him. They were asking where they could find luminous Ardra, of all things. Can't imagine what they'd needed it for. I said they were most likely out of luck, but I might know somewhere they might find some if they looked hard enough. Well, well. You've done your reading. You're exactly right. Not long ago, a group of animancers looked to carry out some experiments into teleportation. They carried their instruments and a healthy supply of luminous adra to the island of Castel's Folly. It's possible there's some still there. Me? Oh no, I know better than to tread on that side of the Emperor's laws. I just knew some people at one time. Long ago. They asked me to join them in the experiment, but I've made enough mistakes to know how to avoid a big one. Question, why are you looking for those sailors? Did the Valian captain send you? I don't know much, but one of the smugglers whispered the name Captain Bardato and spit on the ground. The name sounded Valian to me. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. Oh no. I imagine a Valian sea captain knows better than to spend time among all these Adiran soldiers. The folks you're looking for are probably getting themselves killed searching for Adra that probably isn't there. I can tell you wouldn't listen to me if I warned you not to go to Castel's Folly, so I wish you luck.
Sometimes we get more contraband coming through here than honest goods.